Let me get you through the process of getting bride Joy ready for her white wedding. Joy contacted us and paid us to be her bridal team for her white wedding. She is actually an old client of ours, and she made all her wedding dresses, from the reception dress to the white wedding dress. So on this day, we set out to get her ready. If you're seeing my channel for the first time today, my name is Olachi. I'm a makeup artist based in Owerri, Nigeria. Do subscribe to my channel so you can see more content like this as I put out content that helps you achieve great makeup. Also comment and share so that we can push this content to more audience. So on this day, I work with a hairstylist called Fevi Artistry. She's also located in Owerri. I'm going to put the description to her Instagram on the description box, so you can click if you want to book her for your wedding. She is actually very good. So first off, we'll start by cleaning off her face after the hairstylist was done installing her frontal. I started with the simple micellar water to clean her face. This is going to help you take out dirt and excess oil from her skin. After that, her skin is going to feel a bit dry, so you want to go ahead and hydrate that. After hydrating, use a brush to blend it very well into the skin and then dry out with a mini fan. After drying out, I went on to put more hydration on her skin, and I'm using the Peimei hyaluronic acid serum. After applying that on her skin, you want to take your time and blend it out. So I'm basically blending it out very well. After blending, I'll go ahead and dry it out with a mini fan. After drying out, the next thing I went on to do is apply moisturizer. Moisturizer gives your makeup a good base to sit on. It's going to help your makeup to become skin-like at the end of the day. But you want to take your time to blend it out, and also consider the moisturizer that you're putting. Let the moisturizer be in alignment with your client's skin type. So take your time and blend that out, and also dry with a mini fan. After that, I'll go ahead to apply the Mehron skin prep to the T-zones of her face to help hold my makeup much longer and also minimize the sweat and oil that pops out of her skin. Take your time and blend this out, and then dry out with a mini fan. Next, I'll go ahead to apply primer to her skin, and I'm using the Gentle Dove mattifying primer. You want to apply this all over her face. A primer gives your foundation a good base to sit on and also blow out the pores on your face and also help your makeup to last longer. When I got into the T-zone, I'm actually using my hands to apply it very well so that it is going to sink into the skin. After this, you want to blend out and then dry out with a mini fan. Also, I went on to also lock all my skin prep together with my hydrating spray. Next, I went into the foundation. I'm going to put all the products I use in the description box, so do well to check it out. After applying the foundation I wanted on her face, I went ahead to blend it out with my beauty sponge, and my beauty sponge is from Yglam Cosmetics. So take your time and blend out the foundation very well and make sure there is no harsh line. Next, I'll go right ahead to do her contour, that's contour her face, and I'm using the Revlon foundation. After blending out, I'll go ahead to apply some cream blush to her face to bring some warmth and color to her face, and I'm using the Imagic lip palette. You want to collect the colors you want and apply it on the cheekbone and then the tip of her nose, and take your time to blend it out. Make sure there is no harsh lines. After blending out properly, I'll go ahead to highlight her face, and I'm using the concealer from Yangabeauty. I started off with SMC4 to highlight her face before I'm going to introduce SMC3 to further brighten out her face. You can see all the areas I highlighted. Take your time to blend out if you're replicating this on a bride. Make sure that there is no harsh lines. After taking my time to blend that out, I'm going to set her face. I'm going to set like the highlighted area, and before doing this you want to still go ahead and blend that out again, just in case there are any creasing under the eye areas. When it comes to setting under the eye, I love to do this with a precise brush. This way I get into every inner corner of the eyes and every creasing of the eyes. I'm going to fill it up properly, and this also helps me minimize the quantity of products I put on the under eye areas. You can try this out. Trust me, your makeup is not going to crease, and it's not going to also irritate the eyes of your clients. After doing for one eye, you want to replicate on the other eyes. Next, I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of her face, and when doing this you want to use a powder shade that is her exact skin tone, and the powder palette I'm using is the Becharm Ageless. Pick the powder shade you want and set the whole of her face. From this same powder palette, I'm also going to contour her face like the powder contour. You know, we've done the cream contour, sorry. So we are now going to also do the powder contour with this shade. So you want to take your time and contour the face. This helps you sculpt the face and also chisels out the face. Keep watching the video, you're going to see how I contour the face so well. If you watch up to this point and you're yet to subscribe to our channel, please do well to hit the subscription button, and also give this video a thumbs up, comment and share. Thank you so much. After contouring the nose, I'm going to go into my Milani compact powder in the shade 109 to also set her under eye area and all the highlighted areas. After that, I'll go ahead to lock all that in and set it with my hydrating spray. Next, we are going to get right into the eyeshadow work, and starting off first, we are going to be applying some eye primer to her eyelid, and this eye primer is from Glamgirl Cosmetics. At this point, the hairstylist was trying to remove the band from her hair, so after this, I'm going to go ahead to also apply some powder blush to her face, and I'm using my Veebeauty Girls Night Out blush palette. So for the eyeshadow work, I'm going to start off with the Zaron smudge eyeshadow palette to transition her eyes. At this point, the hairstylist was trying to remove her installation. The bride said she didn't like the Lagos hairline, that it didn't look good on her. Mind you, she actually requested for it, and she said it was her first time doing it, so she didn't know that it won't look good on her. So the hairstylist just had to remove it at the end of the day, and it made our work quite stressful. But what else are we there for other than making our bride comfortable on her big day? It was really stressful, but we had to come through for her. So I was also still trying to do my transition color because we can't stop. We had to work together all through the whole process despite being uncomfortable because of time factor. So at this point, I was trying to apply some eyeshadow to her eyes, and I'm using my highlighter palette and blush palette from Revolution. I love to use this palette to do my eyeshadow, especially when I'm working on a bride. After applying eyeshadow to the lid of the eyes, the next thing you want to do, and the next thing I did, is to go ahead and blend out any demarcation between the eyeshadow and the transition color. And I'm using that shade from my Zaron palette. After that, I'll go ahead to line her waterline and also the lid of her eyes using a black liner from my Tehila eyeliner gel. You want to take your time to do this because trust me, if you stain the work, you're going to go through a lot trying to correct it. So please take your time and try to be very precise. Also understand that you're working on the waterline, so you want to do this as quick as possible, and also let your client breathe in from time to time so that she doesn't mess up her makeup with tears. Next, I'll go ahead to smudge out the waterline, and I'm using the same eyeshadow palette I used for the transition. After that, the next thing I'll go ahead to do is to correct the areas where the Lagos hairline were removed from. And how you want to do this is go in with your foundation, the foundation you use for the contour and the one you use to apply foundation all over the face, like the shades for the contour and the shade that is as her exact skin tone. Mix it together and then blend out all those areas very well. After that, I went on to highlight her forehead, which I used the same concealer shade I used under the eye area and before the Lagos hairline was removed. After doing that, you want to go ahead and set it with a powder, and I'm using my powder from Milani in the shade 109. After that, I went up to touch up her blush. After touching up her blush, the next thing we are going to go right into is her brow work, and I'm going to be outlining using a pencil from Davis in the shade 03. After outlining, you want to fill in the inner corner and the outer corner. When you're at the inner corner, you want to like stroke it upwards, then fill in the inner corners. After that, I'm still also going to apply like a darker shade to make it more precise, but that will be after I have concealed the brow bone. Keep watching the video, you're going to see everything I did in the video and how we're able to achieve a precise and beautiful brow work. Next, I'll go right into her lip work, and starting off first, I'm going to be outlining the lips, and I'm using a precise lip liner brush and also the brown shades from my lip palette, which is the Imagic lip palette. Take your time and outline the lips very well. After outlining the lips, go ahead and blend out the outline so that there is no harsh line for when you're going to apply the middle lipstick. So take your time and blend this out so that there will be no harsh line. Next, I'll go ahead and pick the shade that I want for her, and I'm using that. This is actually like a peach shade. You want to apply this on the lips, both the top and the down area, and then go ahead and blend it out so that there will be no demarcation between the outline and the major lipstick. After blending out the lip work very well, I went on to fix her first lashes off camera, and this is me applying mascara to her lower lashes so that we are going to project it and pronounce it very well. Next, I'll go ahead to do some final touch up to her face, like top up her nose contour. I'm also going to top up the hairline where the hairstylist removed the band from. You want to make sure that this powder doesn't get in close proximity with the lace, otherwise the lace is going to pull out. So take your time and do this very well so that everything is going to blend out properly. After this, I'm going to go ahead to also like further highlight her under eye area because I wouldn't want her face to dim out after a little while. Next, I'll go ahead to give her an eye lift by using the precise part of my beauty blender to pick up pressed powder from my powder palette. I'm going to use this to lift up her eyes and her face. You can see what I'm doing in the video and you can see how it lifted her eye area. Next, I'm going to go ahead to set the rest of her face with my powder brush. After this, I'll go ahead to apply some highlights, and I'm using my Revolution highlight and blush palette. You want to highlight on top of her cheekbone, her brow bone, also the bridge of her nose, the tip of her nose, and then her jaw area. After that, I'm going to go ahead to set the whole of her face, and I'm using my Kissbeauty setting spray. Next, I'm going to apply some gloss to her lips, and I'm using my Blossom Clear Lip Gloss. After that, I'll go ahead and seal her makeup for longer wear, and I'm using my Seal It spray from Soopro. You want to take your time and spray that and then dry out with a mini fan. And my client loved her makeup. You can see all the smiles on her face. She looked absolutely gorgeous. This is her reception dress. Trust me, she made this herself. She's actually a very good designer. You can see all the blings, how beautiful this looks. You're also going to see the white wedding dress, how gorgeous she looks on it. If you love this video and you enjoy this content, please give this video a thumbs up, comment and share, and also subscribe to our channel, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.